my goodness, Grand Arbiter, you've got to stop stuffing your mouth full of crackers. What are you doing?
What's wrong with crackers in your mouth? What's wrong with crackers in your mouth? What's good tea without food in your mouth? Food in your mouth.
Too many crackers. Too many crackers.
Too many crackers in your mouth.
Grand Arbiter, I'm so excited. We're here for Friday tea. Hello, everybody. 'Tis I, Madame Askew.
Madam Askew, would you like to join me in some pre-audience arrival calisthenics?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to torment me if I don't do it, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No. You got to do the one I'm doing.
Oh, the ones you're doing.
Yeah.
All the way.
Because I have to do it, you have to do it.
Is that how that works?
That's how it works.
Is that how that works?
We share one body, so we must one mind, one body.
Hello, Scott Mistress. Oh, poor Perry had a poor nap day at daycare, needed a nap at home. Well, good. I am sorry to hear that, but I'm happy you can pop in for a bit. And hello, Hobbit. We're so happy you're here briefly. Hello, Alicia. Woohoo! Yeah.
Welcome.
I'm loving this new thing where we can be everywhere. I'm very keen.
You're very into the shatter us across the internet and spread our dark message.
Yes, I am, actually. I am. And of course I have, dark, terrible plans, because that's how I roll. But hello, everyone. Good evening. It's so wonderful to be here. The Grand Arbiter and I are ready to get down to shenanigans.
We have really prepped today. We are prepared.
We are. We did some homework. We did some, we are in it. We're ready to go.
To win it. So we are going to give it. Well, let's talk about what's going on in our weeks while we prep. So
this
we
sounds good.
Finished the sewing class for the time being.
Yes. We just finished up our Brussels skirt. Yes. Yeah, we did. We finished that up.
Well, that's great.
Wednesday night. Very excited. Ooh. Alicia says, Dark Rainbows of Happiness sounds like a great band name. Yeah. Is it an emo band? Do you think, Grand Arbiter?
I think it's
or is it EDM?
I think it's a goth polka band.
A goth polka band. Actually, that sounds right. Yeah, I think you're right on that one. It's goth polka.
Although it's like something like reflections of dark water, reflections of dark rainbows on dark water of happiness.
Of happiness. Yeah, the full thing.
It's a really long band name. It's an exceedingly long band name. It's really, you know what the worst part of a really long band name is, Madam Askew?
No.
The absolute worst part, really long band name, fitting it on the merch.
Oh yeah, no, it's impossible. You can't.
It's like a whole diatribe on your chest.
It's true. Listen, we already have challenges fitting Madame Askew and the Grand Arbiter onto things, so I can't imagine going past that.
And we can't use abbreviations, at least not in the order we're normally using.
No.
You can't do that.
No, that someone destroyed that for us. And no, Alicia says the later albums are just DRH, and it's like in a very like gothic script, and it's very dark and like letterpress, and
and they use a lot of like Gregorian chanting.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There's Gregorian chanting in the back. I mean, 100% that's happening. Yeah, I love that. Death metal. That's what it's becoming. It is like gothic death metal vibes.
It's reincarnation metal. You've died so much you got reincarnated.
Reincarnation metal. That is an untapped genre.
An untapped market. Gothic yogis. An untapped market.
I love that. I love that. I mean, I would have listened to that in my youth. Absolutely. So, I'm here for this experience of the reincarnation medal.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
So Grand Arbiter, now that we have spawned our secret temporal entourage reincarnation metal genre, I love that we can add this to the secret societies. But also we just released our wonderful Oolong Observer today.
I am so glad it got launched. It has been a long year and a half without an Oolong Observer.
Yeah, it has.
Because when the spirits attempted to take you, they did take a number of the fat cats with them.
They did.
We had to sacrifice many of your cat lives to survive.
We sacrificed like 7 of them, so there are just 2 left. It's very
not a lot left in terms of the fat cat lives.
Right, I've got to be careful. But no, we were all sort of wrung out after the events of 2022 and my time being taken to the Feywild, and so it's taken us a while to get back to it, but we're very fortunate. Our wonderful team of delightful mischievous masterminds behind the scenes came together and put together the latest Fat Cats edition. And if you would like to download your copy, it's not behind a free paywall. It is a free to read downloadable PDF. We just host it on our Patreon because it's possible for us to put documents there that you can download, and we're not able to do that on our website or any place else. We can also do it on Patreon. The main reason it ends up on Patreon. Although
on the Discord as well.
If you're on Discord,
you can
get a direct link. So this is my reminder to everyone: get on Discord.
I'm going to open my copy right now.
We love it there. You know the best part about Discord, besides the fact that we're all there and we're having a grand time, there are no advertisements. No advertisements. Isn't that nice? I love
the advertisements are
much. And I'm dropping the link to Discord in the comments everywhere right now. So please join us in our Discord. Also, good evening, Bill. Hello, Tracy. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. We love to see you here. Are you ready to talk about nonsense?
No, not yet. We're not 15 minutes.
Grand Arbiter, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. This is very sad. You're very sassy. I'm not sure why I can't hear you, but you're great. No, you're still just a silent, beautiful, magical creature. And
how about now?
And I miss chatting with you. Okay. But also, until you can talk, I will keep talking. And so, hello, Ricky. Hello, my darling. And Alicia hasn't gotten a chance to read it yet, but she just got back home. So, yay. Oh, and Bill can hear you. Why can't I hear you? Oh, this is weird. Everyone can hear you except for me. So we're having 2 different conversations where I can't hear you. And
did you hit the volume or something?
Change anything except popping out and grabbing links. By Gad. Well, that's I don't like that. This is not what I want. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Yeah, let's try. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you mute your computer?
Yeah. Okay. I would like. Let's try that.
Can you hear me now?
No. No, I didn't. He's not muted on my end, and my sound's not muted. And hello. Terrible. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. Yeah, come on now.
Hello?
Listen.
Can you hear us? Okay, so while Madam Askew can I be heard at all?
Okay. No, it's not that Facebook hates me. It's that the new software hates me. And I don't Grand Arbiter, have a great stream. I love you so much. I can't fix it, but everyone can hear you. I cannot hear the Grand Arbiter. I know you can all hear him. I cannot hear him, and I cannot fix my settings. So I'm pretty certain it's on my end.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's definitely on my end because the Grand Arbiter left and came back in. And, anyway. Have a great stream, everyone.
I can't do this by myself. Okay. Hi everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hold on just a moment. I'm just gonna see what's going on over there. We'll be right back after these messages. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
No, I cannot hear you now.
Okay.
No, I cannot hear you now. I still cannot hear you. Everyone have a great stream. I don't know what I did, but I broke my sound. So the Grand Arbiter is fine. Everything is fine on the Grand Arbiter's end. I don't know if I can fix it. So
so we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't you know what? I'm going to.
But I'm glad I advertised this everywhere and talked about having a silly, fun time. And now we're like having a really terrible time. So everyone have a good evening. Cheers. I don't know if we'll be back.
I am going to mute and turn off the camera again, folks. I'm just going to try to figure this out really fast, and then we'll see if we can come back. And I'll be right back in just a moment. So she's not here, and I apologize. So she can't see or hear anything, and she can't do anything. So she's gone for now. We will definitely be doing this topic again at some point. I don't know when Madam Askew may be back. We don't know. So hopefully she'll be back and she can hear me.
Oh, well.
No, she can't. I don't know why.
Very bad news. Grand Arbiter.
Yep, I understand. You can't hear me. I think that we are going to have to come back another time to do this episode, as we need to troubleshoot the sound issue. Hopefully we can come back and do it another time. But unfortunately, without Madam Askew being able to hear me, we can't do the show. And it was working previously, and now it's broken, and I have no idea why. So that's that. We'll be back soon. I'm going to turn off the camera again. So we'll be back maybe we'll come back in a second. Hold, please.
So anyway, we have a book discussion on Sunday. I have the Sip the Tea tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. if I can make the sound work so that I'm able to hear my interview guest. And if we can't fix this, then live streaming will be going on hiatus for a bit until we can figure out what happened. But essentially, I have gone through the complete laundry list of things to fix the sound, including restarting my entire system. And so I am perplexed, as I literally did not change anything between the time in which I could hear the Grand Arbiter and the time in which I couldn't. The problem is on my end, and I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm deeply disappointed about this problem, and it looks like we shall not be able to have our live stream tonight because I have broken the live stream, and I'm very disappointed about that. And so right.
Okay, I think I fixed it.
I can hear you.
Great. Everybody thank me. I'm the best ever. Please worship the ground I walk on. I'm a divine child beloved by God. I am the little prince.
You are. You're the best, and I'm the worst.
Okay, no, that's not the game. The game is make the Grand Arbiter feel super cute, adorable, and perfect.
Yes, you are. Super cute, adorable, and perfect.
So, what are we here for, Madam Askew? We love books. We love
self-flagellation.
We love tea. But what is the thing that we're doing today for Patreon's Corner?
Kaiju. We're doing
Kaiju today. And so we are drafting. Madam Askew and I are looking for the top talent of all Kaiju. And we're going to draft those Kaiju and have a great time drafting Kaiju. Madam Askew, you will get first go. If a Kaiju is drafted, no one else can draft it. It is yours for all eternity. You will be going first, and I will be going second.
All right. Good. Yes. No, Grand Arbiter is the best, by the way, and I am not. Well done, Grand Arbiter. Thank you for saving the day.
Here's what I'll say. It's not that you're not amazing. It's that I am more effective in some crisis situations. And that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you're perfect and I love you.
I love you too, Grand
And
Arbiter.
we all love you. Everybody loves you and we all think you're pretty and smart and talented.
Thank you.
Are you ready to tell me all about your favorite kaiju?
We all know the top of my list. There's no surprises there. It is Godzilla.
Okay, so your first pick.
My first pick.
Your first pick is Godzilla. Now tell us what we like about Godzilla. Why is Godzilla your first pick?
Godzilla is my first pick because he's been time traveling with me for the last nearly 40 years. But also because he is king of the monsters. He is the one. He is the one.
Now,
Godzilla is king of the monsters.
For the purpose of this draft, we're doing all the Godzillas of all time, all falling under one Godzilla. But is there a specific Godzilla type that you're a big fan of? I think it's this one, which is called the Heisei era Godzilla.
Yeah, Imperial Godzilla. Very classic. He's like a little bit later than the original OG Godzilla, so he's a bit more refined, but he's not the most like modern incarnation of Godzilla.
Look at those stompers. Look at those.
He's like ready. He's ready for business. This is also when Godzilla sometimes is not the villain, which I really love.
I really enjoy Godzilla as a neutral or like force of nature rather than villain.
He's always been a force of nature from the original forward. Godzilla is really forcing humanity to confront their poor choices.
So, Godzilla is your first pick. Well,
Godzilla's mine.
That's a lovely pick. An excellent choice on your part.
Thank you. Thank
you.
So,
as second picker.
Yes.
So it's going to go me, then you, then me again, then you again.
Oh, okay.
And then you again, and then me again. It's a boomerang type thing.
Okay, I believe you. You are in charge of running the draft.
We'll just go back and forth. It's no big deal.
I'm along for the ride, and you'll tell me what to do.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And we're gonna do this. There we go. I feel right now. Everything feels good again.
Yes, well, it's been.
I needed to move the screens around. It was an important thing that needed to happen.
Thank you. So, thank you for everyone's patience.
So my first pick for today is going to be the Queen. It's Mothra.
The Queen. I knew it was gonna. I knew Mothra.
I'm a Mothra stan. I stand Mothra, whose allegiance to humanity cannot be questioned. She cares about the environment. She cares about little tiny fairy princesses like myself.
Yes.
I'm all about Mothra.
You are.
Mothra.
You're a big fan of Mothra. Now, at Grand Arbiter, you asked me about my favorite iteration of Godzilla. Which is your favorite iteration?
I have an opinion.
Of course you have an opinion.
It's very specific. This is a very good one. It's from the movie, the American movie, which is a good style of it. But I'm a big fan of Rainbow Mothra, which has got the big rainbow-colored wings.
Oh, yes.
Super gay Mothra for the super gays.
Well, I mean, listen, we love the super gay Mothra, and that's the one we want. Absolutely. So good. So,
Mothra is my pick.
Top of the list for you.
Top of the list for me is Mothra. So, now please tell me who your next pick is, Madam Askew.
Oh, well, my next pick was going to be Mothra.
Well, I mean,
but you already
you can't have both the king and the queen. That is not allowed.
Why not? But I love them. They're both good.
You can love them all you like, but she's my girlie. She belongs to me and not you.
Yeah, well, so if I can't have Mothra, then I want Gamera.
Gamera. Ah, okay.
Friend to children.
Friend to children, indeed.
Guardian. Flying tortoise. Yeah. No, and Tracy's right. Mothra and our wonderful Godzilla, they are a power couple. It's true.
They are a power couple. I mean, just grab a. Ooh, I'm gonna pick this one.
Yeah.
We don't have all the images prepped. I only had the first one prepped.
That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, and Alicia's niece called the Super Rainbow Mothra the Unicorn Mothra. I love that. Mm-hmm.
So this is oh gosh, that's not going to work for me. Hold on just a moment. Oh, goodness gracious. But yes, Gamera, very cute turtle person.
We believe in Gamera. Gamera, friend to children. Also, Gamera has definitely gone up against Godzilla. They've made peace with each other. They've been buddies. They've been enemies. They've done it all.
It's true.
Ooh. Ricky, Godzilla -1 is my new top favorite Godzilla film. It's so good. I think it's just an incredible film. It's so beautiful.
I don't know why I'm not getting good pictures of Gamera. It's very annoying.
It's the terrible, Gamera.
Gamera has been cursed with not getting good pictures, and that is
not loved. Poor
that
Gamera.
had to be enough. There he is. This
all
is
right,
him,
let's see him.
Glory. Oh my goodness! There's
Gamera spins too fast. Yeah, he's
there he is in all his glory in a beautiful forest woodland.
Yes, with getting ready to unleash his breath to defeat his enemies. He flies, he swims, he does it all. He's got claws.
I think he's also made by the Atlanteans or something.
He was very ancient, and then he got shot out into space, sent to Mars, and then he came back from Mars, and he was like, I am here to defend the children now that I've spent time on Mars. Gamera's had quite a life, is really what it is. He's got a whole
according to its history, Gamera was made by the Atlanteans.
Ooh. Well, he's charming.
In 1995, with Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, this time Gamera was a guardian genetically engineered by the ancient civilization of Atlantis to defend the world from their previous creations.
Ooh.
Very interesting stuff.
Very interesting. So who's your second pick, Grand
Okay,
Arbiter?
well, quickly looking at this document that is very serious.
Did I steal Gamera from you?
Oh, he was number 4.
Oh, number 4. Oh, well, he was number 3 on my list.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just pulling up the image. I've got to pull up the image. You know how it is.
We're waiting with bated breath who your second choice is going to be for your list.
So, oh goodness gracious, this is not intended to be this zoomed in. There we go. So I have to zoom in on a picture and then unzoom on the picture. It's very wild.
Destroy all monsters is something for everyone, Tracy. It's a feast, as you say, Kaiju fest. It's beautiful. I love it.
So mine is going to be the one, the only king that might take on the king of all monsters, Ghidorah!
You took King Ghidorah, he was next on my list. You absolute shameless hussy. Oh, you got Mothra, you got a queen and a king. You got a queen and a king.
Yeah, I mean, one is evil, so that
you know. But Ghidorah's like, he's evil, but he's so golden, and he's got all the heads.
Oh no,
including Kevin.
Demon. He's amazing. Great design, 3-headed. I think it's really interesting because they don't make him look too weighty even in the Heeson period. He looks just really good all the time. It's one of the best designs, I think.
He's great design. He's the Liberace of the kaiju world.
He's absolutely got it going. Okay.
He's got the wings. He's got the extra heads. He has lightning and thunder.
That lightning means business. It means business. Okay.
It does. I'm sad though because I love Ghidorah for all of his evil ways, and
sometimes life is filled with sadness.
It's fine. It's fine.
Who's your next pick?
Well, all right. You got King Ghidorah. Guess what? I got another king on my list. King Kong. Okay?
Oh, there's a lot of kings.
There are a lot of kings.
There are just a lot of great kings.
Tall kings. Big kings. Beefy kings. King Kong. You know, King Kong was a real, he's a loyalist. When he loves deeply. He's misunderstood, not by the people close to him, not by the people who knew him, but by the media and the military, the corporate military machine really wanted to manipulate him and take advantage of him. And he said, no, I'm going to follow my heart. I love where I love. And look at him. He's a softie inside. He's like he's a cinnamon roll.
He's certainly fine. I think the big problem for me is he's a monkey, and I don't know.
He's an ape.
He's a great ape. A great ape, even.
Yes, he is.
I understand. He did not make my list, unfortunately, for King Kong. Not because he's not one of the best, but because he is not, the problem is you can't have 2 stars. In my opinion, it's that Godzilla and King Kong, they're not opposed, but they do have they sort of have different vibes. And I find the monsters from the Godzilla Sotako stuff, Shoho stuff, is more weird, and I love the weird stuff.
That's true. They are certainly more weird, but there's a certain kind of, lovely nostalgia with King Kong, and also Kong and Godzilla have gone at it multiple times. They're currently living in harmony by living apart,
which is the right move.
They just have to occupy different spheres. That's Alicia, I don't know. I think that's a good question. Are you anti Great Ape Godzilla? Is that are you,
I'm not
Grand Arbiter?
I'm just I don't know. It's weird that he fell in love with a human woman. That seems like a weird behavior.
Listen. The heart wants what the heart wants, and they saw into each other's souls. And they just saw beyond the physical barriers into the depths of their being. Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, yes, Tracy. Great recommendation for those of you who love kaiju like we love kaiju. Absolutely, 2 teacups up for the Kaiju Preservation Society. It's a wonderful read. Also, the audiobook is quite lovely. I believe Will Wheaton reads the audiobook. It's fantastic. It's just a great, fun, wonderful novel. Yeah. All right.
Well, that is great. And I am glad that we all have such beautiful books to read. What's the book for this week for book club?
So this week we're reading Karen J. Carlisle's Dr. Dr. Jack and Other Tales, and it's a little bit of a gothic mystery moment. So we'll be discussing that Sunday at book club, which starts at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. That's Seattle and Tucson. And then tomorrow we are going to be chatting with my wonderful guest of honor, now that we've got this working again, Piper J. Drake. And we are going to be discussing her upcoming release and some recent releases from her. I'm very excited. So lots of books this weekend.
Are we ready to move forward?
We are, Grand Arbiter.
So my number 3 pick is a little bit out the side the wheelhouse, but we're reaching 3. So we're reaching this is a lot. We're getting to personal preference territory now.
We're getting weird now, is what I'm hearing.
So I am chosen for my third one. Biollante.
Biollante. You like it for the flower.
Yes. It's the genetically engineered flower that used Godzilla's DNA.
You like it because it's a killer flower.
By the way, the plot of this one is absolutely insane. A scientist uses Godzilla DNA to keep a rose bush alive for an extended period because his wife loved it or something, and it turns into a giant kaiju monster.
This is what happens. This is what happens when you do terrible things to rose bushes. And what Tracy says, it's a girl, it's a flower, it's a monster, it's unhinged. Of course the Grand Arbiter loves it. It's
also interesting because it's one of the ones where Godzilla is kind of the bad guy. So in the aftermath of Godzilla's attack on Tokyo, the monster's cells are secretly delivered to the Sidara Institute of Technology and Science, where they're allowed to be merged with genetically modified plants in hope of transforming the deserts of Sidaras into fertile land and ending the country's economic dependence on oil wells.
Shocking. Alicia has an opinion. Paul Bunyan and the Blue Ox are kaiju.
They are. They're like kaiju conceptually. Like, I think the idea that they're giant things. I mean, what's interesting that Paul Bunyan is sort of like almost a like metaphorical tale rather than like a real story. Because the Paul Bunyan stories all like they're not like they're all like they're mythological. They're just
folklore.
They're folklore.
Yeah, they're folklore. It's tall tales. But yeah, it's certainly the ox is a kaiju.
By the way, the framework of it is that there's a terrorist bombing that destroys the cells and kills the scientist's daughter. And he returns to Japan and merges some of her cells with a rose in an attempt to preserve her soul.
Oh my good. Well, that did not work out well.
A lot of stuff happens. It's just a lot. It was a long time of fighting. It's just a very complicated one. What's really funny is that Biollante actually has 2 forms. This is the pretty flower form.
Okay.
And then this.
Uh-oh.
This is the nasty form.
Oh no! Oh, that's very distressing. So many teeth.
It's like the rose had a mouth because it's a Godzilla mouth. A little Godzilla mouth. And Clifford the Big Red Dog is a kaiju, but a friendly one.
A friendly kaiju. He hangs out with Martha and Gamma.
My number 3 pick because it's a flower and I love it.
Yes.
And
You love it. You love
my
flowers.
most memorable. It is one of the wildest Godzilla movies because it's got dependence on oil's criticism. It has concerns of environmentalism and nuclear power radiation
Right.
and the consequences of
Yes.
fighting kaiju. I know, it's just great. It's just great.
It's wonderful. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, what's your next pick?
Oh, all right. So we're not boomeranging, or we are?
No, let's just keep going.
All right. So this one is in the more like not a friend to children and does not get a redemption arc, but is so dramatic and over the top. Rodan, fiery, flapping in, bringing the fire, just like so ridiculous. Rodan. I feel like I mostly wanted like, the kind, heroic kaiju, but also I love Ghidorah. So ridiculous. And Rodan is another one of those like wonderful, over the top, really flamboyant monsters that does like so much damage and is just like setting things on fire and giving Godzilla a really hard time, and like gave Mothra a hard time too. So
I think, yeah, I feel like Rodan has a redemption arc, though. Why do I think
Rodan? He's like a little bit of some shrew action there with Rodan. He's what shrews want to grow up to be if they're kaiju, right? He's the shrew of kaijus. That's Rodan. Look at that like sort of plate armor going down his chest and legs and everything.
I mean, he's got good armor.
Mm-hmm. It's great. It's great. Yeah, no. Rodan looking awesome in King of the Monsters. Absolutely. So fantastic. He's just a great monster.
Oh, no, he's friendly in the Hiei period. I was right.
Oh, he is. Oh, I missed his friendly era because he comes back and he's like very unfriendly later on, and he like noms on Mothra, which is always a great crime because we love Mothra.
Godzilla and Rodan fight a bunch. They do fight a bunch.
They do.
But Rodan does protect baby Godzilla.
Oh, he protects the baby Godzilla. I forgot that he protected
the same location. And they like are friendly, according to the wiki, at least.
Well, we're gonna believe the wiki tonight because that's how we're rolling. We have to believe the wiki. We do not have our extensive research department.
So he turns into a protagonist. In the Fire Rodan movie to protect and save the baby Godzilla.
All right. Well, there you go. But regardless of his nature, he's just fabulous looking, and he's full of fire. We love that.
We stand a redemption arc.
Yeah. So that's
Rodan was next on my list, so that's unfortunate for me. I'm moving to other places now. Okay.
I stole one of the Grand Arbiters. That's so
nearing the end.
So nice.
My fourth one was Gamera, so I can't use that one.
No, okay. No,
my fifth one, what am I going to use here? Well, I'm going to do it now so that I don't miss out on it later, because I'm not super worried that I won't get it, but I really don't want to not get it.
Okay.
It would be very bad. I would be very sad if I didn't get it, because I wanted to pick a villainous character as well. That was like very villainous. And so I've gone with a little bit of another deep cut.
Ooh, all right.
Another deep cut.
We love a deep cut.
We are going with, hold on just a moment while I magnify the image.
Ooh, all right. Here we go.
Batra. Evil Mothra.
Oh no! Batra was on my list! Batra's great. It's the Goth Mothra.
Yeah, it's Gothra.
It's Gothra. Oh my gosh.
So
And
before
yeah, no.
I was with Batra. I like Batra a lot. We're gonna consider. I mean, the Mecha Gods. Well,
who knows what's up next,
yeah,
Alicia? Who knows?
So I find the mechas to be really annoying. Personally, I find them to be like, they're fine, they're fun, whatever. But I'm always sort of like, but this could be a different monster. I love the weird ones. As I've said before, I'm a big fan of the weird ones. The absolutely bizarre banana pants ones.
And Batra is like a fantastic sort of bookend to Mothra, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just they're beautiful. I just love the Mothra Batra design. I just think they have great designs.
And also, you love winged creatures like
and I love moth shapes. I'm a big fan of moth bodies and designs. I think they're beautiful. They're cool.
You know,
and Batra's got a great story arc because Batra's evil, but he's evil in a great way. You know what Batra exists to do? The opposite of Mothra. Batra's here to eradicate the human race because they effed around and found out.
Yes.
He just shows up to clean things up.
Yes, he is. So is he evil or is he just comeuppance?
Sometimes that's what evil is comeuppance.
That's fair.
It's about perspective, my friend.
I see.
Okay, who's up next on your list now that I've stolen Batra out from under you?
Well, I'm going to go with a little bit of a deep cut as well with Gigan.
Ooh, that's a good one on the list.
Yeah. Here's another sort of dramatic, monster character. He's got a laser eye. He's got punching claws. He's got a mohawk. He's just like doing the most. He's doing a lot. He's not sure what he's doing, but he's doing a lot of it, and he's enjoying himself on his quest to destroy things. He's just here for
made by space aliens.
Yeah.
It takes me a minute.
No, I love him for his look, because he's just kind of he's a weird one, and the Grand Arbiter, you love a weird one. But he's got wings, he's got a cyclops eye, he's got the horn mohawk situation. Also these completely useless sort of like one claw punching claws. He can't eat. He can only do hors d'oeuvres.
I mean, he was engineered to be a weapon for space aliens, and also he has a buzzsaw in his chest, which is a hilarious feature that makes no sense from any biological standpoint.
No. There's no biological logic, if you will, to Gigan, but he is delightfully over the top.
He does like the shish kebab, that's for sure.
He does.
He also he likes to shave the meat off of a what's it called?
A gyro.
No, because a gyro is the sandwich.
Yeah, it's shaved meat.
Is it called a kebab on the thing? No, what is it called?
It's called a gyro. Unless you're talking Turkish, and then it's a dondurma, which means turning. But
that's enough. That's enough.
We could go. He does enjoy a shish kebab, and he also likes.
He works at the deli.
Meat. He does work at the deli.
He works at the deli.
Kaiju deli. It's a split. It's a spit. It's a spit. So, all right, Grand Arbiter, who's your last pick? Who's the final, one for your top 5 kaiju?
Because you've got
my 5.
You have 5? Who was your 5th one?
Gigan. So I've got Godzilla. I've got Gamera. I've got Rodan. I've got
Rodan.
I got Rodan, and I've got King Kong in there, and then I have Gigon. So that's my 5.
Yes, I just did the math wrong. It's fine.
It's all right. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so this is the last one. So I'm gonna pick a little bit of a weird one.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pick between 2 because I have 2 that I really like to do. I can't do 2.
Oh no!
Unless you have one more. Do you have one more that you have to get out there before you call it a night?
I mean, I could add another one to my list.
Okay, well we'll do 2 more because we have enough time for 2 more.
Yeah.
Okay. So my next one, because we'll have 6, like a Pokemon team.
Oh, all right. We're going to put together a Pokemon team. It's also the perfect dungeon questing team.
Destroya.
That's a very, descriptive name.
It's very descriptive. It also looks terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only way to describe it is sort of like, well, I'm going to describe it to you. So it's based on a crustacean. And the idea is that it's a microorganism that gets bigger and larger and more complex as it evolves.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
And its name is Destroya. And it sort of looks like this. It looks like this.
I'm intrigued, everyone. I don't know Destroya, so Destroya! Oh my goodness!
Very busy.
Like, what's going on with the head? Is that
so? It's got like a crab shape.
Oh,
like it's a crab shape on its head.
Just like they put a crab body on its head?
No, it's just like that's the shape it has.
Oh, okay.
Because it's got like this, like the microorganism looks like a little crab shape.
Oh,
the head looks like the body of the little microorganism.
I do like the wings. The wings are very good.
Part opens and is a mouth because it's like a sea urchin.
Oh gosh, uncanny.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got like.
He's got a lot of claws happening. He is definitely from the era when they're like.
Oh no! It's from the 2000s era, and it also shoots a laser out of its chest. It's important to note.
So they're just like add more claws, add more mouths, just add more. It's like trim. If you're not sure what to do, add more. They are not here for Chanel. They are here for the queers, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's here for, is to shoot things out of its chest and be gross. It is from the 2000 era, so that everything has like weird, like it's like they're very over designed, and I love that. I love an over designed king. He's serving something, not sure what.
He's serving something.
He's serving crab pot. He's a walking, talking crab pot. Destroy the world through paella. It's a paella of death. The movies were very long, and it's the paella of death.
Are you hungry? Don't worry. The paella of death is coming for you.
Okay. So that was my 5th one. What is your 6th and final pick, Madam Askew?
First of all, Tracy is with you on this. It is from the time when the films were torturously.
Oh no, I was agreeing with her.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
That was fresh out of her mind.
From her mind to your mind. Mm-hmm. So my final monster to add to my list to complete everything, of course, is Godzilla Jr. Baby Godzilla.
Godzilla Jr. Of course. Godzilla Jr. Who could forget the equivalent to Scrappy Doo of the Godzilla universe?
That's correct. And about as useful, but very cute. And I love the little videos of Godzilla Jr. going out with baby Mothra and they're having a great time. Those are so good.
Look how cute he is, though. He looks
He's so cute. Listen.
Stephen Garland looks so darling.
He's just a reminder that Godzilla loves you and wants you to be happy.
He is absolutely the scrappy dude, though. Like, this is the jump the shark moment for all of Godzilla. This is Fonzie jumps a shark for it's parental figure Godzilla nepotism hire. No, this is the scrappy do. This is the thing where it's like, no, the 80s were already long and terrible enough. Let's add one more annoying thing.
Oh my goodness, but I love him. He's so ridiculous and sort of just I actually, you know what I love about Godzilla Jr., Baby Godzilla, is the way the fans have taken this idea and run with it and made a lot of fan content about our baby Godzilla, Nepo baby Godzilla.
Yeah. Introduced in 1993.
Yeah.
So not even in the 80s. Like, missed the boat.
No, the 90s were also a dark time in many ways. There's a lot of flannel in the 90s, and we'd had too much acid wash jeans.
Now I'm just imagining Baby Godzilla in a grunge band.
I mean, he was in a grunge band. You know, he was talking about smells like Kaiju spirit and mumbling a lot whilst strumming a guitar. Yeah. He went through a period when he used Kool-Aid to dye his scales interesting colors. He really was having a moment in the 90s, experimenting.
Godzuki is technically not a Godzilla. He resembles a Godzilla, but he can fly.
He can fly.
Not like Godzilla can fly, where he lifts his tail and shoots, like somehow flies on his tail.
It's the power of atomic. It's the equal and opposite reaction.
Godzuki is he's a juvenile. He's an uncle. Is Godzilla's not Godzilla's son? It's Godzilla's uncle. Yeah, no, it's gross, ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So there's Godzilla. There's little Godzilla, and then there's Godzuki. There's like a lot of little baby Godzillas all over creation. Godzilla, a species that's known for its for that business. Okay, well, that's a great choice.
There was Son of Godzilla, 1967. Thank you, Bill. We don't see. This is why we don't need a research and development department. You are all our R&D department. Thank you so much for joining us and providing excellent research and filling in the blanks for us. Most appreciated. So good. And also thank you all for being here tonight through all of the nonsense.
We're not done yet.
Oh, we're not done yet.
You've done 6. I get to do one more.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. I was
I'm sorry. Madam Askew forgot about me and doesn't care about me anymore.
That's right.
Think about me at all. She wishes me only to suffer and die.
Yeah. Also, happy 13th friendiversary, Grand Arbiter.
Yes, of course.
You know, yesterday was our 13th anniversary as friends.
13th anniversary of friendship. What a beautiful time. So.
And now we're going to break it off forever because the Grand Arbiters
is so unhappy with your forgetting about my last pick. Yes. Last pick, everyone, before we call it a night. I wanted to pick something extra stupid for our last pick.
Ew.
So our last pick for the night is, of course, Space Godzilla.
Space Godzilla. Oh my gosh, with the crystals.
Yes, it's business Godzilla. It's 80s business Godzilla with giant shoulder pads.
Right.
He's trying to make himself look ready to go into the office and really do paperwork.
Yes, paperwork and, insider trading and all the hallmarks of the 80s.
I mean, he's always putting diamonds on everything. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Some people gold plate things. He's just like, and they make a cream for that condition. Yeah, he might want to get those frozen off. Maybe.
Well, they are. He is my final pick because it is so stupid and I love it.
He is ridiculous.
Okay. Final thoughts.
All of the monsters.
Final thoughts. I think we all did a great job on picking. My final team, of course, is Mothra, King Ghidorah, Biollante, Batra, Destroya, and Space Godzilla.
And my final team is Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Gamera, Friend to Children, King Kong, Rodan, Gigan, and Baby Godzilla.
It's not more stupid than Hedorah. Hedorah is great. I don't know what you're talking about. Hedorah is pollution. He's a gross pollution alien from space who's gross looking. He's so gross.
He's so gross.
So disgusting.
He's based on slime. He's based on slime.
I didn't want someone that stinky to hang out with all the time. So he didn't make the cut because he's just smelly. But thank you, everyone, for all of your patience with us tonight. I know it was a little upsetting. It was upsetting for us. To ensure that Madam Askew and I don't die of embarrassment, you should continue to support us on Patreon. An easy thing to do that you should only do, not using an Apple phone and using the website to register and support us through through our Discord and through our Patreon. There we go.
Yes.
Like, what?
I knew you were coming somewhere. You were going there. Also, I love Robert's undrafted free agent, Kaiju, Mecha Godzilla, Jet Jaguar, Hedorah, the Smog Monster, Gorgo, Clifford, and the Kraken from Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, I do think that Clifford and the Kraken are under contract to not work with the Kaiju from Japan, but we can probably find a way to make a deal.
Maybe we can do with some trades. I like this. So Tracy's like, she wants to see the uniforms, and now that is definitely a design challenge.
Challenge. What is the team? Basically the Kaiju commander outfits. You're leading these Kaiju into battle. What do the outfits look like? How do you support your team? How do you represent your 6 Kaiju buddies on your outfit that makes them feel respected and like they're part of a group activity?
Yeah. Gotta catch them all. What's that look like for you? Very exciting.
Gotta crush them all too.
Yeah. Yes, gotta crush them all. And also we do need to see that album cover. It's true, Alicia.
Yeah.
We need to see Godzilla, Baby Godzilla's goth phase Kaiju album.
He's a grunge performer. I do not know what you're talking about.
Grunge. So sorry. Grunge phase.
I know that's your wish and dream is a goth Godzilla, but Baby Godzilla is a grunge performer.
So sorry. Yeah, no. Yes, thank you. And thank you, Bill. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad it was actually a very simple thing that I was simply missing because I did all the hard things first.
Well, we love you and appreciate you, and we'll see you tomorrow.
So please remember, my darlings, you know the jam. Please remember to treasure yourselves as we treasure you, and to go out into the world, wash your hands, stay hydrated, have a good meal, give your friends a hug, take care of yourself. And maybe when your friends are having a little meltdown, be patient with them, as the Grand Arbiter was very patient with me tonight. And also, please do consider joining our Patreon. It is what makes all of this nonsense possible, and what allows us to do all of these silly things every week, including our wonderful Friday live stream with our patrons corner topic. Tomorrow we have our sip the tea at 10
This is very special. This is going to be a very special one.
So
10 a.m. Pacific.
10 a.m. Pacific with our wonderful guest, Piper J. Drake. We love Piper. She's an absolute pip. She's a wonderful author. I'm very excited to be discussing not only her creative process and all of her artistry, but also I'm positive we will talk so much about food because Piper is a massive foodie. So please come join us tomorrow, and then Sunday.
And have a snack in front of you so you can eat.
Don't come hungry. Do not come hungry. Make certain you have tea, a
hungry
snack.
For knowledge, hungry for gossip, not hungry for calories.
No, because we're going to make you hungry. And then Sunday we'll be back with our wonderful book club at 4:30 p.m. Pacific. That is 7:30 p.m. Eastern time here in North America. And that will be hosted in our virtual tea parlor on Zoom. We'll be discussing Karen J. Carlisle's Dr. Jack and Other Tales. Gothic mysteries should be a grand time. We've had Karen before. It's wonderful to have her back. And thank you, dear Bill Bardin, for being my partner in books to get our book club happening every month. So see you all tomorrow and Sunday. Please take very good care of yourselves.
And take care of your Madame Askews. Take care of them dearly. All the Madame Askews in your life.
And also,
she's mine. She's also yours. I imagine you have other Madame Askews in your life too.
Aw, Grand Arbiter, so kind. Also, remember, stop by and pick up your copy of our wonderful Oolong Observer put together by the mysterious masterminds behind the Fat Cats, Media Moguls, and made possible by our wonderful Captain Azar, who does all of the chief editor-in-chief business with that. It's free. It's a download. You can get it direct from our Patreon, or if you're on our Discord, you can get it there. And I think that's it, Grand Arbiter. I think that's all the news.
That is all the news. We'll see you guys next week, or tomorrow, and then the next day, and then next week. Bye, everybody.
Cheers.